Today I'm going to be body painting a steampunk theme on a model. I'm not using any reference, I'm just making it up as I go along. For the first step, I'm using a white water-based makeup. These airbrush makeups are made for use on skin. I'm applying the white very loosely in general areas of where I want to position the clothing, and I'm making sure I'm not doing any hard edges because I'm going to clean it all up later when I add the details. Steampunk generally uses black, bronze, and brown colors. So as you see, I'm using gold right now as a base coat, but once I add details of black over that, it'll become more of a bronze finish. Now I'm applying the yellow base coat for the legs, which I'm going to turn into stockings. Now, using my gear stencils that I previously made, I'm taking black makeup and applying them onto the areas of gold that I want to make look more copper. When you're applying the gear stencil, make sure to line up the teeth so that they're actually functional. Otherwise, it just doesn't make sense if you have the gears floating around randomly on the body. I like to overlap these stencils over each other to create the illusion of depth, so it's not just one layer. It fools the eye enough to think there's a lot happening in that space. Using shields, I like to create the edges of the clothing, showing the hem and the drop shadows of the clothing as they sit naturally on the body. With one of my favorite shields, I use the multi-curve section to create the ruffles along her neck. I apply this randomly so the illusion has a very organic feel. Asymmetry is key here, you don't want to make it too mechanical. Really quickly, I added gloves to her hands just to cover that area and add to the fashion, but it's not a focal point, so I didn't spend too much time on that. At the very end, I add highlights just to give it a little bit more life. Especially adding it to the gears is what really brings it together. The steampunk look is such a cool style of fashion, and it takes a specific type of persona to fit it. And our model really fit this character perfectly. Once we put the goggles on her, it was just magic.